But I'm just saying, it gotta be something. Until we figure out our own.
Extraordinary niggas.
Just come in and say that?
Just come in and be like, extraordinary niggas.
I don't think that's what works. So, you gotta have some type of intro.
What's up? What's the skee thing?
I don't know.
What's skee?
I lived in South Philly for a lot of my life, my high school years, and that's just something everybody call each other.
So you telling me people in South Philly call each other skee?
Yeah, I don't know they still do, but it coming up in the late 90s, early 2000s, a lot of everybody was skee.
I'm gonna have to fact check that.
You can fact check it.
I'm gonna have to fact check that.
Bring up my homie. He down there in South Philly, you know.
Listen.
Maybe not people don't do it. I don't know, but a lot of times, man, that's how I talk. Or if I don't call people skee, I call you bruh.
Alright. I heard bruh just the skee. I'm like, bruh, you from DC or something?
Nah, like, bruh is general. But bruh is general. But like I call my kids bruh, call my wife bruh. Like, come on, bruh. But sometimes if you talking, regularly, it's skee.
So let me ask you this. So send out, some clips from the podcast where we try to put together.
What was the love like?
I mean, it was good. Most of the feedback was good. So one of the questions I got was like, yo, who is this podcast for?
That's a good question.
Who is this for?
Who is it for? I guess it's for somebody who want to hear a different take on shit. Like, if you trying to hear a take on what's happening in Black America and you're not trying to hit the way left or way right, I think that's what you're getting.
So
because who's speaking for that person? That's what we talked about.
So, yeah.
To me, now I don't know who those people are, but I'm telling you the shit we talking about. Like right now, I don't know if you hear it on this joint, but you should hear the firecrackers.
You hear the firecrackers,
right? Dog. I think, you know what I think though, when we talk about who the audience is, we extrapolating the social media conversations with some knowledge on it, if that makes any sense. Because social media can say some shit and it just go way left, and you were like, whoa, where the hell did that just go, dog? Right? With nonsense. But some of it be some shit that be like a good point.
I mean, I guess I was probably thinking way deep. I'm like, this is for like Black middle class, Muslim. Nah. I think so.
That's too deep, man. You too
Black middle class Muslim.
Nah.
I mean, because,
for example, right? If you say all that, then somebody not Muslim is not gonna fit. But a lot of people in Philly. Let's go back to Philly, where we from, right? They vibe with the Muslim culture more than some Muslims.
So I'm not saying that you have to be Muslim.
I know what you mean, but I'm just saying that would cater to them, and they not Muslims. Is what I'm saying.
I feel like if you check one of the boxes, if you Black, if you middle class, you Muslim.
It's a very large ass box.
I'm just saying. But it's different aspects that I feel like you can connect with.
I mean, I think this is a podcast. After hearing us talk, I like the way it sounded. My wife told me some comments. Some couple of homies, they listened to it. They told me their thoughts.
What kind of feedback you got then?
They said it was a good vibe. They said we had a good vibe. My brother said you was talking in out the mic a little bit. You got to stay in the mic. Pause. But they just said that the topics was legit, and that's the thing. Like last week when we talked about if you made it or not. Like my homie said, he feel like you can graduate high school and make it. He said, and I was like, no. He's like, man, if your dad locked up, your whole family been in jail, he said, you just graduated high school, you made it. So it's like the concepts of what we were talking about, right, was shit that I think people don't talk about on an everyday level, but it is kind of conversations in certain groups.
I feel
and that's what I thought we brought. So my point is a roundabout way. I do feel as though the audience will be people who want to, understand a little more about the African American experience in America. When you're trying to, there you go. The ascending, I'm coming deep with you, right? The ascension of the African. You don't like it?
I'm listening.
You already, the way you look, dog. You already scratched it off, though.
I'm listening.
I be saying you text and shit. You be like, nah, and I'm like, all right.
No.
But I think we're looking at it like the African American. Not necessarily, I want to say like the whole experience in America, but I want to say that level of like dealing with the bullshit, dealing with the shit of we got to deal with, and we talking about that bullshit. And is some of the bullshit good shit or is it bad shit? Like that's what I'm looking at it like. So if you want to hear that, then you want to hear this.
I get that. No, I'm with it. I'm here.
We ain't gonna talk about maybe not no pop culture stuff about no rap will come out unless it's like relevant to like again this kind of like dealing with the bullshit.
But you know I'm kind of anti, so most of this stuff I don't really.
That's another reason I want to talk about that because you don't know none of the pop culture joint. Like you probably still ain't listening to that J. Cole joint.
I did. I had to though. Somebody was on my head about it.
Your son?
No. Just about being up on it. So all right. So this is some of the feedback I got. Right. Somebody said, y'all ain't gonna keep it real because y'all on that Muslim stuff and whatnot.
Who ain't gonna keep it real? I'll keep it real.
Alright. We definitely need a jingle, an intro.
You do.
Now the positive was that people did feel like it was a nice contrast.
Hey, that's what you said. We was a good flow.
Then somebody was like, why the boy curse so much?
I told motherfuckers like, listen, I try not to, man. I ain't gonna lie. And I do eyes, I do act, but that's one of my hardest things to get let go, man.
So my thing was like,
hardest.
That's a real conversation. Like this is a real conversation between us.
But this is my hardest joint. Like it's some things I got under control. You know what I'm saying? It was harder than before. Even now, like my new thing, I ain't gonna hold you. Like I'm no longer looking at smut, and I ain't saying smut like I'm gonna keep it 100, right? You said we ain't gonna talk about shit. I ain't talking about smut like porn, but just even watching naked women on TV, I'm trying to get out of that. So if I see some crazy shit, I turn the channel.
I didn't know it was naked women on TV that wasn't smut. I just didn't know.
Man,
that.
You watch a damn regular TV show, they have naked all the time.
So what do you do?
Even Instagram, the Instagram models and stuff.
What do you do though? Like you cover your eyes.
I try to look away. if it's some shit I'm really into, right? If it's something I'm really into the show, I might keep it on. If not, I might fast forward if I can fast forward it. Or like Instagram.
This is comedy right here. Go ahead. Let me hear this.
I'm keeping it a bean. Like on Instagram, right? You go to Instagram. Oh man, you can just look all types of shit, bro.
So what you just?
I stopped really looking at Instagram.
Stop looking at Instagram.
And if I see something, I might get a little like I'm in some groups and you look at some shit and you're like. But my point is,
I don't get invited to those kind of groups. I don't, man.
You probably don't be on social media like that. I'm on social media heavy.
I don't get it. Like
I'm on it because of my work, my business. I be getting clients and stuff like that. So I'm on it.
Like at my gig, they got like this whole like group.
And you ain't in it?
I ain't in it. I don't get like one of the bulls on the side sometimes will like send me something.
Really? But I get a lot.
I'll be like, yo, what? No. He'd be like, no, they was sending it around in the group.
And then but do you feel that type of way about that?
Nah, man.
Because you're anti.
Whatever, man.
Well, my point is that out of all the shit I've tried to cut out of my life, cussing is unfortunately one of them that's just keeps sticking around. So I'm working on it. But, for now, it is what it is, man. My kids tell me I cuss all the time. I tell them motherfuckers don't cuss. They tell me all the time you cuss. Especially when I play Madden and shit. Oh, you cussing, you always...
Yeah. For y'all don't know, his
What?
You cussing.
Oh, my son, he right there. He's sitting right behind us. I mean, he know it. I mean, it is. I don't say, and that's another thing. I don't say crazy cuss words. Like for some reason, I don't say like dick. I ain't gonna say the P word. I very rarely say that. But like shit, pretty common.
Listen, man.
Sometimes, like you heard me, that's the ish. So, I might get the ish. I might say mofo if I don't want to say mother. You know what I'm saying?
So my thing was like, yo, like this is a real conversation that. Man, that we have, just how you really talk.
Yeah, you know.
So to me, it's authentic to what we doing. So
I just hope it ain't gonna affect my clients, but it is what it is.
So I mean, we had a real busy weekend, right?
Yeah, it was busy.
So we had
Father's Day.
We had Father's Day, right?
Juneteenth. Juneteenth.
So I saw something. So. For the last probably 5 or 6 years, I've been like, yo, like, we really dropping the ball with Juneteenth.
Alright, you think like, you thought Philly's dropping the ball?
So
we was making moves with Juneteenth.
So the parade last year was great.
Exactly. Alright.
The parade last year was great, but before that, like, they was trying to figure it out.
It worked.
You know what I mean? So
I think also they had to tie that location. Because last year I think it was up here or was it in? It was
They had a joint downtown. They had one at Malcolm X Park.
Oh, they had one there, 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one you talking about was good last year?
Malcolm X Park.
The one downtown was alright too, because they tied into African American Museum, which is a whole nother conversation.
Whole nother convo.
And my peoples who run that joint, so that's definitely a conversation. But they tied it into that last year, and that was a pretty good thing. They had some commercials. They was actually like moving their flyers, was really circulating. I remember when they first started it. You know what I mean? My peoples was starting that conversation. I know the guys who started about 5-6 years ago, putting money into it. So I was giving them props for it. I've never been a big celebrate. I never was heavy to celebrate. I ain't gonna hold you. But I never went to none of the parades. I did legal stuff for them, but I never went to none of it. But I respected what they was doing. So this year it just felt kind of weird. Like the 1 year where everyone's recognizing it, there is no parade, and nobody's really talking about what they've been doing for the past 5 years. That to me was kind of weird. Like that was like a pandering, man.
I mean, I just feel like. So my thing is that, like, once again, I'm not gonna. If it's a certain level of awareness going on, I'm not gonna criticize. Right? I'm gonna start the clock from now. So from now on, you see what I'm saying? Like we got to be consistent with it because we started.
Who's the we though?
Man, just the community in general.
Are you talking about black or are you talking about white? Because you got a different we sometimes.
Who, me?
No, I'm just in general. And we talking about Juneteenth right now, right?
We talking about. I mean, I feel like it's the black community's responsibility to be the vanguard of Juneteenth.
Okay, I agree.
So I think, like, we have a responsibility now to continue, like, you see what I'm saying? You can't just jump off now.
No, I don't disagree with that. I think my only point I'm saying is that it goes beyond, like, for example, look at Philadelphia. We are known for what our parades, our concerts, our festivals and shit. And without the corporate sponsorship, without the city sponsorship, none of that shit it don't happen without that. So that's why in the previous years, those Juneteenth joints was like block parties. Let's be real. But
I love a good block party.
But they ain't the mummers. It ain't the mummers.
I don't need it to be the mummers.
But that's the
mummers your standard because I don't need that.
You know what I'm saying, like, Steve? I'm not saying mummers is like I want the people pissing on the side. I don't want that lifestyle. I'm simply saying mummers meaning this is happening the first, whenever the month happened. January 1st? I don't know.
I don't know. We talking about June 19th.
All right. My point is, it ain't the standard that we want it to be unless the mainstream gets behind it, and that's not black people. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I disagree. I think we can make it what we want it to be. I was satisfied with last year. I mean, Malcolm X Park, we had vendors around. Like,
I ain't gonna hold you, I never know that was Malcolm X Park. Listen to me.
West Philly Bulls.
I'll see, okay. So, Malcolm, I said, where the hell is Malcolm X Park? I had to look it up.
I mean,
I ain't doing it.
I think it's on us. It's really for us to continue because it's our holiday. Or our celebration. Let me stop because holiday. Around police.
Oh yeah, you're talking about. But let's go back to the Muslim thing, or we gonna really tell it.
Right, because it's Father's Day, right?
Yeah, it's
people that's like,
don't do that.
Don't do that.
I ain't those people. But listen to what I'm saying, right? This is my only point. I don't disagree with you that it's on us to maintain. But how impactful it is, what I'm trying to say is this year, based on what's going on, it could have been monumental. It could have been monumental. I mean, outside of COVID.
Not with the corona stuff.
No, outside of COVID. I'm saying take that away.
But they already had plans for everything.
What you mean?
They had plans to like do the parade again and all of that.
I know. But what I'm saying to you is it could have been monumental, meaning with the movement of people with the black, like for example, Mayor Kinney, the city and the governor recognized it as a national holiday, as an actual holiday, to the point motherfuckers didn't have to work. So what I'm saying to you is keep that energy next year. And if you don't have that energy next year, it's like there was pandering.
Yeah, I mean, pandering.
That's my point.
But who's pandering? The white people pandering.
Agreed. But what I'm saying,
but it ain't up to they don't validate the holiday for me though.
But they're gonna validate its continuities in some aspect. It's gonna validate its impact.
Man, we don't need them to celebrate Juneteenth.
So Susquehanna Day, or let me pick any other random.
Susquehanna Day.
That's my. There's a Susquehanna. I can name to you.
Yeah, but Juneteenth is on a whole nother level.
No, my only point is that those small events they happen, but unless you're part of that small community, you don't know about it. So Juneteenth, if you want to hit all of the black people, African Americans in the city of Philadelphia, I think you need the support of the government. I think you need the support of the masses, and I think it has to be a collective effort. Like this year, again, Corona couldn't allow you to be there in person. I got that. But the public, the emphasis, the companies talking about it, the people putting out there, the people giving people off, all that type of shit, it was there. And what I'm saying is, if you don't maintain that energy in a year from now, it was fucking pandering. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I understand it's pandering from the white people, but
agreed.
That does not validate Juneteenth.
So what do you mean by validate? Please explain.
Like we could have the most prolific celebration that we can have without corporate sponsorship, without Kenny giving you the day off, without all of that.
You think so?
Yeah. Wow.
So look at the Eid. Let's go back to the Eids, right? Let's go back to Eid. Eids that as Muslims that we celebrate in the city of Philadelphia, even though we just last year started actually being a holiday, etc. You know how more impactful it became when the city got behind it.
I'm not saying that the city has access to resources that we don't. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I don't care about their resources.
So what do you want to see it to look like next year then? Let's go to that.
I mean,
what's a success? What is the? You said we got to keep going. We can't just give it up. So what has to happen next year? Because you said yourself you liked last year, and I saw that they already have the postcards for 2021. I saw that. I saw on their website. So what are you saying has to happen next year for it to be successful?
We just participate. That's it.
Who?
Who is Juneteenth for?
But they weren't.
It ain't for them. It's for us.
But that's what I'm saying.
We got to be the vanguard of our own stuff.
But if
it got to be important to us.
But if it wasn't,
it don't matter. To me, it doesn't matter.
So are you saying now that because of Black Lives
Matter, if you be like, yo,
it's
June, if you be like, yo, it's Juneteenth, I'm having this barbecue at my crib.
That's good enough for you.
That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me.
And niggas was saying that this year.
Listen,
a lot of niggas was saying that this year.
Listen,
I heard a lot of people say Juneteenth, but that's because they had off.
I mean,
that's because they had off. If you gotta go work at 9 to 5, you're not saying, "Oh, I'm gonna take off for Juneteenth."
Why not?
Because that's not the right. That's not the. I don't know what the word is. My vocabulary. It's not like the viber. It's not the spirit of what the motherfucker was doing.
Should be.
But if it wasn't last year, what I'm saying, what makes you think this year or moving forward should change? That's all I'm saying. Because what I'm saying to you is this: I agree with you in what you're saying. But I'm saying, I think. Hold on 1 second, I'm clear. Only thing I'm saying is this year, I think the attitude and all what's going on in society, it's a perfect time to create a storm to make it take off. That's what I'm saying. But if it doesn't, then to me, those people were just bullshit, black and white. So if it goes back to last year's event, to me, this was bullshit.
Nah,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying. So right now, it's a certain level of consciousness that exists.
Agreed.
So just build on. Just keep it going. So when you had a barbecue, let me know.
I ain't gonna have a Juneteenth barbecue.
You had a Juneteenth barbecue, let me know.
I ain't gonna have a Juneteenth barbecue.
Listen, I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna invite you to
mine. I'm gonna invite you. But if you talking about that shit,
I did. I had a small family barbecue.
Okay.
I swear I did.
You ain't invite me then.
I had a small family barbecue.
It was bougie.
Nah, man, stop it. Stop it.
You had what you had? You had some lobster there and shit.
So
because I know they couldn't have that in Juneteenth. When they,
listen, I had a small thing, but
you had it catered.
Nah, not this year. Maybe next year when I do.
Next year. I mean, so you saying just the recognition of people recognizing the date and the event is suffice for you?
I mean, yeah. Obviously, you want to see collectively people come together to celebrate.
See, because my only point to you is, I don't think that's a bad idea. I want to be clear if anybody listening. I'm not saying that's wrong. What I am saying is the attitude that I saw this year wasn't just recognizing. People were saying, let's remove July 4th. This is our new July 4th. Like, it was this strong power of like, let's make this our freaking holiday, right?
Right.
Like, let's put all this energy into it. And it was from whites and it was from blacks. And I'm just saying, if that same freaking mentality don't stay, then it was bullshit. That's all.
So what you do for Father's Day, man?
I ain't do shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Family cooked for me for breakfast. Took the son to football practice. And I was home.
I ain't do Father's Day.
You don't do Father's Day? You anti?
Nah, I'm just...
I did a nice post on Facebook.
I did see your post, man. It was like a tear-jerker type.
Yo, you gotta understand, man. Like, back to what we said, made it, man. Like, man, I got 6 kids. 6. And like I love my kids. Like, you know, some people don't like their kids, or the kids don't like them. Like, I love my kids, and they are pretty, for the most part, they're pretty decent. So it's like, you know, it's just like, damn, like, it's a lot of responsibility. And the thing that tripped me up, and this is what I want to ask you about, though, is coming up, you know, I had my first kid, my daughter, she was born in 2004, so I was only 23. And I ain't go to law school yet. I was still in undergrad, about to graduate. And people always talk to you about kids like if they a setback. So it was just like a post to say, like, I got 6, that's back to extraordinary, or the concept, right? I got 6 kids, but I live in a nice quiet community. I'm in the county, I'm chilling. Man. I ain't bougie. But it's because I feel like the kids, you are blessed through your children if you do it right. But a lot of motherfuckers, dudes, and sometimes even females probably, they look at it like it's a burden. And that was just the point of my message. It's just like a reminder.
I mean, for some people, it is. I mean, I would say
it's a burden for some people?
For some people, it is a burden, man.
That's bullshit, man.
I mean, listen, everybody's circumstance is different, right? I have 5 kids, right?
All right. Oh, then you got 5?
I got 5 kids.
Damn.
So, I mean,
right there with me.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way,
I
though.
forgot about the baby.
It's
no,
some,
5?
I got 5.
What's the youngest?
8. I got my oldest daughter just graduated. She's going to Drexel.
All right, she's graduated high school.
Yeah.
And you got 2 more that's in private school.
That's another conversation. Private school. That's a whole hour right there.
But you got 2 more in high school.
So wait, real quick, right? They got these Instagram pages going around about the black experience at private school. You see?
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
So it's the black experience at Masterman.
Oh, really?
The black experience. One of them is called the black experience on the main line. And then all of the other schools.
They got one in Central?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
I don't know.
Come on,
I ain't check it out
shit,
yet.
Dog.
I ain't check it out yet.
You know they got that shit.
So and it's around like all of these different aggressions and microaggressions that the kids deal with.
Oh, it's real, man. Listen, as somebody, I went to Georgetown Law School, not for my first law degree, my second one, but I went to law school. I went to a Southern Baptist law school. No matter how high you climb, back to the kind of conversation you said before, a lot of white people look at you like you supposed to be inferior.
You're supposed to be dead in jail, bro.
I don't know about that, but they don't think you're supposed to be where they're at. And especially, God forbid, you show them up.
So, yeah, that private, that's a whole nother.
Right, but you had 5 kids. I didn't know you that many. I thought you had 4. So you got 6. So we in the same boat. But how do you think they're a burden, though?
I don't personally, I don't think they're a burden. But everybody different, man. For some people, you know, just dealing with themselves is enough, and adding a child to the mix or whatever.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. My last 2 kids was like, what? For real? Damn. Like, it was not. They were not like, yay, I'm having a kid. And I'm not saying, especially because you remember my oldest is 16, so I ain't got the oldest you got, but 16. Now I got a 2-month-old, 6-month-old, and a damn 1.5-year-old. So I was chilling.
You crazy, bro.
I was chilling.
You crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have a 3-year-old, some other in the middle of that, but my point is, I was like, all right, we on our way out. And they just come right back. So, but all I mean by a burden is this, like, if we want to take it to, as a Muslim, like, and this is the thing, you know, people might have a problem with cursing, I don't know, but whatever. But at the end of the day, I always look at it as a Muslim. Like, what do I believe? And I believe that you ain't gonna get nothing you can't handle. So if you get something, you can handle it. My first kid, dog, people don't understand, was I was told in the womb that my child was gonna have special needs. Like meeting and shit, like sitting there with the what do you call it? The genetic whatever person.
Let's call it a doctor.
But they got a title. It's a genetic something.
Doctor.
All right, doctor. And she like coming back with the results and finding that shit out. And it was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? And this is like 16 years ago. You don't know like what. And now my daughter, she chilling. I mean, she could need some help, but she ain't nothing crazy. Like, she chilling.
Right.
She probably live by herself, inshallah. So it's like, I just feel like we make burdens because we make them burdens. Instead of just saying like, yo, I gotta do it. That's all I'm saying.
I can only speak for myself. That's it. For me, you know, I've been fortunate. You know, my kids haven't been a burden. I've been able to still maintain, but I just so I don't really do the Father's Day thing. I don't do Mother's Day either.
But why you don't do the Father's Day thing? So what's anti about that? Why are you anti with Father and Mother's Day?
So for me, I feel like part of it is I'm the anti. So all right, let me. Before I get into some flowered explanation, part of it is I'm anti, but the other part is that so what I try to do is when my kids have a birthday, that's the Mother's Day, that's the Father's Day.
What you mean? You gotta elaborate on that shit.
So you know, my son, he turned 15 on his birthday.
You had some deep ass posts too on the graduations. I saw your posts too on Facebook. Just to be clear. Your son's birthday recently? Was his birthday recently?
Yeah. No, he graduated.
I saw that post. I saw some deep shit. Go ahead.
So on my son's birthday, his job is to get his mom a gift because he didn't have anything to do with his birth. So for me, that celebration of becoming a mother is on that child's birthday.
That's some weird, not weird, like bad, but it's like I never heard that shit ever.
Yeah.
So where'd you come up with that from?
So I got some of it. I got some of it from one of my homies.
Okay.
One of my homies. We was talking about it, and he was like, you know what, man? Like on your birthday, you ain't had nothing to do with it. So like you celebrating yourself, and I'm not knocking nobody that does. I'm not.
Yes, everybody celebrate your birthday, right?
I'm just saying, right?
Because you ain't shit.
You was created, you know. God said be and it was, and the vessel was your mom.
Right.
Right. And your dad got something wrong. He got something to do with it, but the vessel is your mom.
Let them tell them we don't, but right. Go ahead.
Mom risked her life to give you birth. So the honor of that on that birthday and to commemorate really should go to your parents and God. That's the way I look at it. So I make it my kids, they have to buy their mom a gift, make sure they recognize.
But you spending that gift.
Huh?
You buying that gift.
I mean, they at the point now where they buying their own gifts. Whatever cheesy thing they want to, but they got to put thought into it though.
I got you.
So for me, that's a special Mother's Day. Like that's unique. Where we got this blanket Mother's Day. And I'm not taking.
How long you been doing that though?
I've been doing it ever since my kids was.
Word?
Yeah. Yep.
That's dope.
So
I never thought about that.
So what happens is now, like my wife, so now the kids give me something on their birthday too.
So they give mother and father.
Yeah. I mean, that's where it's at, right?
Nah,
like that's what it took this miraculous thing for your ass to get here, so you know what I mean, like recognize it.
That's some unique shit though.
So for me,
I give you props on that though.
So I got my homie was a major part of this philosophy. I can't take it all.
But still, that's hot.
But yeah, so I've been, so now my wife even go out and give her mom flowers on her birthday and all this stuff, because when you really think about it, so I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with Mother's Day or Father's Day, but like I'm a major downplay boy anyway. So it's like, man, like we keep it moving. So
but my only thing is, I look at the birthdays like celebrating you making another year. I dig what you're saying on the anniversary of your birth. Appreciate the people who brought you here. It makes sense. I just look at it like you made another year. You ain't shit. I mean, you better. You done something. You're not a piece of shit. So like, let's celebrate you. That's how I look at it.
Nah. That's how I look at it with my kids. So it's like, if they done well, and then for the most part, like I said, my kids are generally good kids. So, it's like coming up the year, like let's celebrate that. So my thing is like I recognize accomplishments and achievements
throughout.
Yeah, I mean, you get good grades. I mean, you show like great characteristics. You show leadership. You show empathy. You show all of this stuff. You know, you do well in sports. So you graduate, stuff like that. You get, you know, I see you working hard to you know, to get an A on a test and you get it. So for me, that's the kind of things that, like, I like to reward those type things.
See, the other thing for me is that I look at, especially as a Muslim, you gotta go big on a birthday because of that Christmas shit.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Eid, man. You get 2 Eids.
Nah, but
you get 2 Eids, bro.
Them kids don't really vibe up. I'm telling you, listen, I'm 6 in the game. It's just something about that birthday. So if you can do a birthday, and then to kind of bypass, especially my one daughter, her birthday is December 29th. So you gotta, she be all up about that, cause you know, and people in her, she got family, some of her family not much. Nah, bro, you got your birthday.
Yeah.
So it's like that birthday is a good way, in my opinion, for the yearly joint to be like, yo, this is it, this is your joint. And then the Eid, I mean, I'm not saying I downplay it. We go get toys, they get what they want. But it's just something about that birthday. Because I think the thing I'm saying is, and I don't know, I ain't really do the Christmas thing like that. As a young boy, I did a little bit with my mom, but
Christmas lit, dog.
Christmas lit.
Listen, I grew up celebrating Christmas. Christmas lit, dog.
But the point is, it's like it's all on you. It's like about you. Even if you got kids, it's like it's about you. Like all that shit's about you. So I think that birthday, that is about you. It gives them that feeling.
I mean, I just go big on the accomplishments because that's about you. You know what I mean? And you know, so I don't really do the birthday Jones. I don't do the birthday Jones.
So no birthday parties at your crib?
Nah, ain't no birthday parties at my crib. Not at all.
So I'm glad I invite your kids, your family to my birthday party.
So, but that's the thing, right? If you invited me to something,
you gonna go? You gonna get a birthday gift too?
So no, I won't. But when my kids was younger, no. But now they understand the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, y'all go there.
So the whole family cool with it. Nobody. Hold on. This one, you got 5 kids, and I got 6, so I know how the kids are. Nobody rebelled.
Nah, man.
Nobody was like, yo, I want a birthday.
Listen, my kid.
Nobody. Come on.
So this go like my kids. I don't really have nothing in common with my kids, dog. I don't. Like they go to privates. Like I don't have nothing in common. Like you see what I'm saying. So what they want to complain about?
Not complain, but they might want a birthday party. Sweet 16, you know, Sweet 16?
Nah. So no. But
okay, how you get away with that?
But I would do a party, but not a birthday party. Like if they
but your wife and your daughter was cool with no Sweet 16.
Nah, what they go? I mean, they probably did it. I ain't know about it, but outside of that, no. Like,
so you either saying, are you saying they content, or you saying they ain't bitching to you?
So look,
which one? By the way, clarify that. Are you saying they cool with it, or you saying to your knowledge, ain't nobody great?
I ain't in the side. Listen, I ain't trying to be in your head. I'm not. Like if you don't like it, like I ain't trying to be.
They ain't revoked yet. What you
so
saying?
give you example like for my for my son, right? Like he had puberty. What we did was I brought together like a group of people. Yeah, I mean, brought together some of his friends, and we kind of had like
Is that fireworks?
Listen, I like people hate the fire. I like the fireworks.
Yeah. Now you might sound bougie, but I ain't heard none of these fireworks in my community until I came into Philly.
Right.
I swear to God. Right. Every time I look on Facebook, like man. I keep hearing fireworks. I haven't heard. Festive, man. Listen, I haven't heard no fireworks in my community.
I believe you. Listen, I'm doing happening at the corner of my block. Listen,
this is the first night.
It's the light show,
bro. We tape it in Philadelphia that I heard fireworks. So I accept my bouginess on that because I'm like, well, what is this?
Listen, I'm all in.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. So, I mean, like, I'm about recognizing the moment. So, you know, I brought some people together, some of his friends together, and we just kind of like, look, I mean, like you entering this phase. See what I'm saying? But it wasn't a birthday party. It was like, look, let's recognize this moment. You know, same thing with my daughter.
During a birthday time, or was it literally like wet dream type joint?
I mean, what you mean? Like, yeah, the wet dream, and I was like, all right, now let's do this.
Is it like?
No, it was.
Like, was it an age time when you had that get together, or was it just literally like this happened in your life type joint?
No, I mean, yeah, it was like I seen signs of puberty. I ain't check his underwear or nothing. I ain't find nothing in the trash. You know what I mean? Like, so you know, but we came together. We recognized the moment. Like, you know, so for me, that's what it's more about. Like birthday, meh.
I don't know. I feel like you gotta do both. Me personally, I think that one day. Well, I tell my kids from the rip. At 10, I'm done the birthday party bullshit.
But you know what,
like
man?
10 after 10, I do something for your birthday. But I ain't the birthday party bullshit. Nah, I'm good. But at the younger kid, and I had a post a while ago. I said, at what point when you invite people to the birthday party, are they your kids' friends versus you inviting your friends' kids?
Like I don't even know none of these other kids.
And you be like, sing happy birthday. Yo, you don't remember him? I seen him twice. Like, but who else they 6? Who the fuck they gonna invite? They might have like 2 friends there, but I dig it. I don't know. Maybe because I ain't had no birthday parties coming up.
So, I mean, then, you know, like, kind of like back to the whole Father's Day thing. So for me, like, I never had that Father's Day moment.
What you mean?
Like growing up. You see what I'm saying? Like I didn't grow up with a father.
Oh, you didn't grow up pop? Okay.
So it was like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Where I, you know, so it makes it easier for me not to be like you know what I mean? Like whereas though if I would have had those kind of moments or something like that, I might be more inclined to be like, yo, like right. Yeah, I mean, cause I know a lot of boys that's like hardcore on everything.
What, Father's Day?
No, just hardcore on every rule, but on Father's Day they like, I love my Abby. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying, like, you know, if I had that kind of experience, then maybe it would be something that I would be feeling different about.
I could go that route with Mother's Day. My mom died when I was 13, so like I didn't really get that experience of real Mother's Day. Like, I mean, I had some when you're young, but below like 14, you don't really know what's going on. So I think I could always have that, but I always feel like for my wife, I don't want to destroy my kids' perception of it because of my kind of. And the sad part, she died like 2 weeks before Mother's Day. So I always feel like, for me, it's kind of like you stuck in a rock and hard place sometimes. But it's like I don't want to have my kids because of my shit, so I just do it. But I mean, I'm always been never big on like crazy Mother's Day. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like you've been to the birthday party we had last year with my wife. I just feel like.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. I rock out at a birthday. I'll come to a drink, but I ain't.
It was a dinner, though. It wasn't even like a birthday party.
No, we was jamming in that. Like, nah.
It was a dinner. But my point is, like, I feel like at the end of the day, I try to do both. So, like, my son, like, I try to support him with his football. He aspiring football player, so I go coach him, I work with him. Like, my next thing I want to do, which I think back to what you saying, like that manhood thing, I'm gonna teach him how to shoot a gun. We gotta go shooting guns. So once the shit open up. But I feel like you gotta do that. But I still think, especially up until about 10, you gotta have that like. That's how I feel for me, for my kids, and maybe like I said, because I ain't have them. But I told my kid after 10, you done parties, dog.
Nah, I mean, like I said, like I've had parties for my kids. It just wasn't associated with birthday. You know, we might have had a joint or a pool party or something like that. You know what I mean?
At the private resort.
So
the country club joint.
I did a joint at the Croc Center, dog. Probably don't know what that is.
I know where the Croc Center is.
I did a joint at the Croc Center.
I used to be a member down there between hood and niggas playing basketball, and I can't follow you on fight bulls. But listen. In honor of Father's Day, which is me, who would you characterize you as a father? Which you probably seen a meme. If you don't know the meme, just give me a fictional.
Wait, what's the meme?
It's a fictitious. It's like 1 through 10 or something. It's like which father were you? So like which father are you, or which father was your dad? I'm sorry. So that's like the John, and they got like the bull from Lawrence Fishburne off of what do you call it? Off of
Furious.
No, of a not poetic. Menace Society. Oh yeah, Furious. Sure, yeah.
Man,
my fault.
Menace.
My fault. Yes, his name was Furious. I forgot. They got the Jefferson's bull, not Jefferson's, the Good Times. So they just got different dads. Like, so I'm saying, who would you, if you, because you said you didn't have a father. So I think that's important too, because how did you shape what kind of father you was gonna be?
So somebody actually recently asked me this question, and So I mean, you know what, man? I don't think people give is as crazy as it's gonna sound. People don't give Bill Cosby enough credit.
Yeah, dog. I know, right?
They don't.
That was your model.
I mean, I definitely dug. I mean, all Good Times. James Evans, George Jefferson.
I ain't rock with them.
George Jefferson. All them dudes, man. Like Furious from Boys in the Hood, all them dudes, man. I think, and then like growing up and having friends, and just like, so one of the things is that because I didn't have a father, right? I didn't meet my dad till I was like 11 or 12.
Okay.
Right? And even then, my dad, I don't know if y'all if you like know, like ever listen to Kevin Hart talk about his dad.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dad. Boy is crazy.
But
I don't really know him like that. But for me, the way I look at it, it was actually a blessing. Because like there's a lot of negative stuff that I didn't have to go through.
Got you.
That I have other siblings that they went through a lot of stuff that I didn't go through because of him.
So you raised by your mom or your grandma?
It was my mom, my grandma. So when it comes to like, I was able to piece together all of these little things from what I liked on TV to I might have had a homie. Matter of fact, one of my real close friends' dad, texted me like, "Yo, Happy Father's Day." I'm like, "All right, thanks." I'm like, "Yo, like I learned a lot just by being around you." He was like, "Oh man, I wish I could have did more." I'm like, "Man, you did more than enough." So just being able to like piece together, like I had a clean slate, and I was like, I could take all of the good stuff. Really, like
you ain't no bad images.
I didn't have that impact. So, and I know that's not everybody's reality. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure I got dad issues. That's some therapist probably from charged me out the wazoo for and all that. But like I was able to piece together. There's a lot of great dudes that probably didn't even know that I was like picking. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna take this. I like this guy did this guy did that. Oh man, he treat his wife like this, or man, so for me to be able to piece that together, and not have a lot of the negative trauma, or like I know a lot of dudes that hate stuff about their dad, and I'll be like, bro, that's you, dog. like what are you talking about? Like that's you.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
And some of it you just can't help it.
You're right.
So for me, all of those dudes, whatever. I mean, James Evans, he was like, I get it. A lot of people don't like James Evans, but it was stuff like whatever he had that was good. You know what I mean? Like, I took that.
I was a strong Cosby. I ain't gonna hold you. Like coming up, see, my pop was like, he chill now. He's so crazy, but he chill. But he was militant coming up. He was like beatings, like he was like belt.
I heard stories about your pop.
He was like, my pop ain't play. He was like straight up, this is the way it is. He told us before, it ain't no democracy, it's a dictatorship.
Right.
Like he just straight up, like you do it or you face the wrath, you know what I'm saying? And he kind of loosened because he had all these kids, so he kind of got tired of doing all that shit.
Man, it's hard, dog.
But listen, but me and my brothers, we the top three. So we got the young boy him. Yeah. We got his young self, but he got all the energy, right? So coming up, I always looked for that softer side. So like the Cosby is something that would appeal because he like play with his kids, talk to his kids, really like educate them and shit. And then
Bill
also
was
like
that bull, like
listen,
Bill. I don't know whatever people want to say about him, but it's a generation.
Well, let's say you said Bill Cosby, or you got Bill Huxtable. That's what you guys say.
Heathcliffe Huxtable.
Heathcliffe Huxtable. He was the bull. Bill Cosby might have had some flaws.
Listen, the character Heathcliffe Huxtable probably did more for black men.
I agree.
Than a lot of programs, a lot of all of that stuff, man.
I agree. It showed you, because for me, it wasn't just about like, because he came down when he had to, but he also showed love. Like, and that's the thing I think in black households, I know a lot of black boys like this coming up, young people. Your pop didn't show you love. He didn't come and say, "Give me a," and that's the thing I didn't like about Furious. Furious, I liked about, I forgot his name, but I liked him in the movie because not only did he stand behind Cuba's role, he like talked to him and then still like support him when he fucked up, when he was about to go out there, like, you ain't gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like my pop, he might try to support you, but if you do something else, he laughs. That's the wrath. Yeah. It's just like, that was like different, and I thought that was the same with Cosby. So I Cosby would have probably been like the dad that I was like, yo, if I could do it, this is what I want to be like.
Nah, he was that boy, man.
He was, man.
So, but yeah, I mean, I think, I just think that all of that experience is like where people like put people on a spectrum of where they want to be for like Father's Day and stuff like that, man. But for me, I just
I think you gotta do it. I don't know. It's society, man. Some shit like I'm not big on Father's Day. I ain't gonna hold you, my wife. I'm saying, all right, cool. Because my thing is, like I say, I told them like I haven't realized what day it is half the time, like. But it's like they want to do it, so I don't want to let them feel like, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna do nothing. But I've never been like a big Father's Day joke. Maybe because, like I said, back when Pop being militant, Islamic people like, nah, I ain't doing that shit.
Well, that's the other thing. Like Muslims be like, nah, ain't no Father's Day, ain't no Juneteenth. But you gotta call the sheikhs.
They be doing that shit because I don't know why Muslims be on that tip. Because I'm like, you say that, but if your job give you off Labor Day, Memorial Day,
go to work though, like
no, but I'm saying, but you gonna take off and you might be cooking out too.
I mean,
I'm just saying, like Muslims, like when they go on that tip, I'm just saying, like I understand you say Christmas, like maybe you understand Thanksgiving, but when you start talking about some of this shit where it's just like a holiday, like you think Saudi Arabia don't have a holiday for when they founded their country?
Man, they got plenty of holidays.
that's what I'm saying. Like they wasn't during the days of the Prophet Islam, but they'll do it.
But outside of like Saudi Arabia and what they do, I think that people have trouble delineating the difference between like religious holidays and celebrations.
Agreed.
Because we call them all holidays. So
Yeah.
like July 4th.
Agreed. But like you got to remember, like in other countries, holiday is just a vacation.
Right.
So you go like France and shit, they be like, I'm on holiday.
I'm on holiday. Right.
It's just a vacation. But here, we take the literal meaning of holy day.
Right.
But it's not.
The niggas is extra here, that's why.
They niggas, that's why.
Like, niggas is extra, like.
But it's not holiday. I mean, it's a holiday, but it's really, like you said, it's just a celebration.
Right, July
Memorial
4th.
Day.
Like, I mean, I don't celebrate July 4th.
You don't celebrate?
Hell no, man. Hell no. Hell no.
You never went to a July 4th concert down the
Never.
park? Never went to one of the things down there? Never.
Hell no. Oh, wait. Let me stop. When I was growing up and I was a kid, yeah, I went to the fireworks when I was a kid. Since I've been an adult, hell no, man.
So why you stop?
Are you kidding me?
Why you stop?
What is the 4th of July to a slave? Like
1776 when America got its freedom.
What is Mike? Listen, I read Frederick Douglass' speech that he gave on July 4th to my kids, dog.
On July 4th?
He gave it on July 4th.
So you read it to them on July 4th?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Each July you do that? So
I mean,
you do that
annually? I didn't do it last year, but I probably at minimum did it at least 5 years in a row.
Read the speech. I might have to take that one on.
I mean, what is the 4th of July? I don't know, to the Negro. Like, what is it? So my thing is like it's.
I think Memorial Day, 4th of July, Veterans Day. I mean, even Thanksgiving for all that matter. Like, it's what you make of it. Like, I don't go out there and do nothing for July 4th. I mean, I don't think I ever have. My family from Jamaica, and they use them holidays as time to really see motherfuckers together. You know what I'm saying? So we used to go down to my uncle's down in Maryland on July 4th because he had that holiday. Then my brother had it. But it's like, ain't nobody sitting there like, as a young boy, I saw fireworks. It's cool to see fireworks, but older, whatever. But I don't look at none of those holidays as like, that's what I'm saying. Like, as a middle class black person who's still kind of realizing what's real, like, what do any of them mean to us?
I mean,
Memorial Day, Veterans Day.
I remember back in the day, Imam Siraj Wahaj had the birthday John.
No,
you never see the John. He's talking about like he got the whole John. It was this pagan thing.
About the birthdays?
Oh yeah.
Siraj?
Imam Siraj.
No, I don't know about that one. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, like, I feel like it's what you make of it. So for me, I'm never big on nothing. Thanksgiving might be the one thing that I might get together and do something with family, but that's really just because, like, it's just kind of tradition.
Soft, man. I used to be like, I ain't do nothing, man. They got me the last 2 Thanksgivings, man.
What, did you host?
No, I didn't host.
What you went to?
I went, man. I'm getting soft, dog.
But you gotta understand, even with Thanksgiving, like football on Thursday, see, I don't know if you was boycotting or not, but
I was boycotting.
Well, I ain't boycott, but football on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, sitting around there with the food and shit, like, that's just a part of, like, what it is.
I know. I'm getting soft, man.
But I'm just saying, it's not really no celebration. I don't get what's the problem? You're not really celebrating.
It's definitely a celebration.
No, it's just well, I mean, it is a celebration. I'm sorry, but it's not like a holiday.
I like that. I like it though. Like things get. It's just I'm soft though.
So what? So you do Kwanzaa then?
Nah.
Whoa, man! You talking about all this stuff? What Kwanzaa's the black people?
I ain't do Kwanzaa.
Why you don't do Kwanzaa, man? You went to Ghana and everything.
I did. I ain't do Kwanzaa. They don't do Kwanzaa.
I know they don't do. It's American. We created it.
Yeah.
But we created it in honor of our heritage.
Nah, man. That John Boy just made that joke. I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to disrespect people to celebrate Kwanzaa, but if you celebrate Kwanzaa, it's all good.
It's all good.
I just don't.
You just don't. But you say all that shit because of the black plight. But the Kwanzaa, you're not good.
I mean, because I don't think you had to make like why'd you have to make something up anyway?
I think it was an alternative. I mean, you got what's the name always coming that time of year? The Jewish joint.
Just don't do it.
Christian.
Like why you?
But I do. You gotta respect though the Christian aspect because people don't want to hear. I don't know who listens to, but the reality, the Christian white superiority that comes through Christianity. So a part of that was that breaking from that, because in our ancestors, you done tortured us to make us Christian. So everybody's now doing the Christmas thing. So the boy said, "I'm gonna break from that."
I mean, I ain't knocking. I just don't celebrate it.
You know what I'm saying? But he said why he had to do anything. That's why.
I mean, yeah, but it's enough stuff out there. I mean, whatever.
I don't know. Was it 30, 40 years ago this one came out?
What's the boy Ron Karanga?
I don't know, but I know that my mom used to be heavy on it.
Kwanzaa?
Yeah, and it was like 90s. So it was like over 20 years ago.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
So we ever gonna pick an intro? What we gonna do, man?
So
I know we about to come up on an hour.
Yeah, so we gonna get this intro together, and we'll figure it out, man. So we're gonna try to put these out on Tuesdays.
That's fine by me. But we gotta put an intro. So my suggestion, you seem like you squashing my suggestion.
Nah, if you want to rap, I'm all for it, yo. You want to rap, you want to dance, sing.
I'm a dance. I'm about to dance
hall or something. I know y'all Jamaican.
You want me over here like tapping? Want me
some reggaeton or something like?
Want me what they get a jig for
dance hall? What's stuff?
I'm saying you played the joint you played for me. You sent me. Was the Jay-Z joint.
Oh yeah, that's good. It says exactly like yo.
But the other joint is very similar as well. The Trick Daddy joint.
He don't say nothing about being an extraordinary nigga in there.
He don't.
This literally says.
But all the shit he named was extraordinary. You got PhD, still a nigga. You got what else he said?
Let's alternate.
What you mean? Each other week?
Yeah. We'll play your John and we'll play my John.
That's fine. What are you talking about, now or later?
Nah, I mean, I'm just saying, just for the intro.
I mean, I don't care.
There's two buttons on. I could load one in one button and one in the other, and we good.
All right, load that shit then. I'm just saying you can even play one on in and out. One going in, one going out. I'm just saying that you do have to have some type of like, those intros are all about like getting you conditioned to like getting ready to listen to this bullshit we about to spit.
All right.
And you gotta have some.
I'll load them in and see how I go, man. You gotta get some people in here too.
Yeah, but what you want to talk about? What they want to talk about? I would like to know the perspective of one thing. I seen a couple of sisters do a joint. You can even do Muslim, we can do non-Muslim. It don't matter, but just marriage, like husbands, like black. What's the black perspective of that? Because it's different, man.
Yeah.
And it's really different, I think, when you start ascending or trying to ascend in this society, because you're dealing with double pressures.
You know what we talk about too, kids getting married and stuff.
Oh yeah, you at that age.
Yeah, right. Listen, I got a young boy. I got a couple kids. I'm trying to link them up.
You trying to link them up?
I'm trying to set them up. Let me know. I got resumes.
I'm a little early. I'm not in yet, but I'm definitely peeping. I got this my young boy, a 7-year-old here. He be over here looking at dumb shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, yo, but he young, man. He young. I think you do gotta find. You gotta find those families.
Listen.
But what happened, man? They like.
I got a resume. I'm taking applications. You know what I mean? Like.
But you ain't got no young daughters.
I do. I got an 8-year-old.
Oh, she ate?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I got listen. Let's go. Let's go.
But here's the question, right? And it ain't gonna be discussed today. But if you talk about that, the problem I have is our old heads, they never want to pull the trigger. How many times you might not, I don't know how you came into the Muslim community, but I know.
You trying to take a shot again. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm just saying, you be cool with brothers, right? Then you talk to their pop about the sister, and you shot down. Shot for nothing.
So my oldest daughter don't live with me, right? Mm-hmm. I took her on dates.
Your oldest one?
My oldest. Boy would be like, yo, she like such and such like me. I'm like, all right, let's go out.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that attitude is what has to change the dynamic.
Oh, you mean more people got to be like that?
Yeah, because them old heads would just shoot you down. Back in the day, come on, you was a 60. I know they would shoot a whole bunch of, and we know
ain't nobody good enough for my daughter, right?
Exactly. Oh, that's new shit. That's their attitude.
That's
right?
their attitude.
Yeah, and meanwhile, you know the dirt on their daughter. You like what? Her? Not her, bruh. And they be like, yeah. And you be like, but she just.
I done been on dates. What we on? Dave and Buster's. Like, what's up?
Yeah, you got. Go. But that's my point. I think more fathers and families have to have that attitude of like, we want y'all to link up.
All right, so let's save that. Let's save that though.
I know, I'm agreeing.
Oh, all right.
I'm just saying, but that's something that should be discussed. And you said, what should we? Who we got to get more people? I'm saying that should be a conversation about how to change that dynamic. Because I
was ready to start a Facebook group. Like, yo, listen, let's do this.
Hold on, for just your daughter?
Well, for all my family. Yeah, like, listen.
Hold on. You gonna have it for your daughter? Like, if you want to marry her?
No. I mean,
need 5 cows.
No,
like 2 camels.
No, like. Your kids is what and what ages? My kids is this and this ages, and I think somebody got these kids and these ages. Like, what's up? Like, what they look like? What they into? Like, what's the resume? Like,
I think that's a good look. Muslim, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a good look.
Yeah.
You gotta have what's the name too, though. Like a little event. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna create your Muslim boys and girls or Jack and Jill.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you basically just said.
I mean,
you create, a Muslim Jack and Jill. You heard it here first.
Something, man. What is it? A Muhammad and Fatima?
Yo, a Muhammad and Halima.
Right. Muhammad and Aisha.
Yeah, that. But I do agree with you though. That has to happen. That's the best way. I think
especially people that got like, all right. So especially people that's able to impact their kids in a way where they're not in an environment. Like, with a whole bunch of people that's just like them.
No, yo, you talking about the private school kids?
Counties, private school kids, all that.
Nah, I dig it because I think also with the sisters, a lot of times wanting to cover, not falling victim to the bullshit or with the guys, like all that ties in when they go to other people who's in those situations and they can rely on, they can bounce ideas off of, and they feel like they get the little strength. I see it in my daughters now, you know what I mean? So I agree with you. I think it's a good idea. I agree it's like a conversation for another day, but I definitely think families, we gotta do some of that shit, man.
Yep. All right, man. So we out. All right. Well, we'll come back with this. Maybe we have an intro next week. Maybe. I don't know.
It's up to you, producer, man.
All right, man.